Hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk about the best ways to go about buying physical silver. There are many great ways to buy and invest with a low premium, but I want to talk about physical silver that you hold and that you can carry and that you can access at any time of day or night because it is in your own personal property, your own physical possession. And not the kind of silver that you buy that sits in a depository or a vault such as at Strata or the Perth Mint. This is an important topic to cover because it's easy to get swept up with looking for all the choices that you see online or even at a local coin shop. And if you don't have a lot of money to spend, you may want to buy everything, but you may only be able to afford one thing. We will cover 100 ounce and 1 kilogram silver bars, US silver eagles, and US constitutional silver. And then I'm going to talk about a little bonus thing later. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I love feedback, suggestions, and conversation, and if you are watching this video, I value what you have to say. Heavy bars. First and foremost, if you are buying silver to save for the long term, you will need to look at it like you would an investment. You don't want to pay more for less unless that somehow gives you some sort of extra advantage. Generally, you can afford to buy more if you buy at a lower premium. The product that is most consistently priced at a lower premium is either a 1 kilogram silver bar or a 100 ounce silver bar. Even during times where there is a short squeeze for supply, it's relatively easy to find a 100 ounce silver bar for a reasonable price. During the market crash of March 2020, the only thing available for purchase at a lot of reputable online dealers was a 100 ounce silver bar. These tend to carry a good low premium because this is how they are sold industrially. Silver is sold by refiners in 1,000 ounce bars typically, but pretty much nobody buys those except for a mint. There are two main drawbacks that buying a 1 kilo or 100 ounce silver bar will have. The first is that you can't divide it up and it just won't break in half like a cookie. If you have to sell it, then you need to sell 1,000 ounces worth of silver, and you might have to sell the whole bar just to get $1,000. The other drawback is that since it is a larger item and larger quantity of silver, there will be fewer buyers because of the price, and therefore it is difficult to get anything over spot price. These bars are great if you have them, but they are not quite as liquid as other things we will discuss soon. US Silver Eagles. I know it may sound stupid to some people to say this in 2021 considering the silver supply squeeze in February and the ridiculous 30 to 40% premiums that are in some cases associated with the US Silver Eagle, but I still think it's worth getting. The US Silver Eagle is the most popular coin to collect worldwide. There isn't anything else that even comes close. It's easy to sell if you have it, and in fact, if you have a buyer, a lot of times during a supply squeeze, you can sell your eagles for a nice markup. You might not get this at a coin shop, but there are people who are always willing to sell a US Silver Eagle because there are always people willing to buy and pay a higher price. And there are a lot of people that save in silver with silver eagles. I used to be one of them until I started to diversify a bit. For me, I get a certain predetermined number of US Silver Eagles for the year just to make sure that I have some, and then I buy what I like for the price that I like. Other than ease of sale, there are other advantages to getting a US Silver Eagle, such as the authenticity. There are people who sell fake coins, but some even try to copy Silver Eagles, but it's much easier to fake a no-name coin than one with a huge reputation that's widely circulated. You can buy silver rounds for a lower premium than the Eagle, no doubt about it, but if it's not from a well-known mint, then it might be harder to sell. To make matters worse, a silver round or a bar from a private mint that is no longer in business is something that might be more difficult to sell for that reason because you want to make sure that it's authentic silver. And finally, the last reason that I think Silver Eagles are a good thing to stack is because of their status as a currency unit. So their face value is $1, but in some states, such as Florida, because they have a face value of actual currency denomination, there is no sales tax. So if you are in Florida and you can't afford to buy more than, let's say, $175 in silver, then you might be able to buy 5 silver eagles and there would be no sales tax. U.S. constitutional silver. Now we get to my favorite thing to save, and that is U.S. constitutional silver. This is sometimes called junk silver or 90% silver. Any U.S. coins that were 90% silver fall into this category. They are the U.S. quarters, dimes, half dollars, and dollar coins that circulated prior to 1965. This means that you will be buying old coins that are no longer in circulation. There are several advantages of stacking U.S. constitutional silver. The first is that it has a low premium, typically much lower than the silver eagles and many other popular forms of silver. You want to pay as little as possible for your premiums because you want the cash to go into savings and collecting more silver and not paying for the labor to make new coins. Constitutional silver normally has the lowest premiums of all of the most popular options to buy silver. The second is that it is hard to counterfeit, and I cannot stress this enough. It is a waste of money to counterfeit pre-circulated US silver coins. There is no real way to make it look authentic. Many of these coins have wear and tear on them. They're worn out, they might be faded because of all the friction from all of the use. Some of them are blackened, and how are you going to fake that? It's really not worth the effort, and also since they are so common, the benefit of doing that is small. So a silver dime is tiny and it might be valuable, but it's very small. So to fake that would require a lot of precisely tooled machines, and that's not really worth it for the counterfeiter. So even if you manage to pull that off, so what? You think that a brilliantly shiny 1964 quarter or dime isn't going to stand out conspicuously? I understand that when you get a roll, a few of them might be shiny, but you can still see some wear usually, and it won't be on every coin. The third reason I love junk silver is because it is easy to break up. I have here on the table $35 face value in junk silver, and that's 25 ounces of silver because $1.40 in junk silver is 1 troy ounce of silver. So if you have $35 face value and it's in dimes and half dollars and quarters, I only need $400 in quick cash, then I can sell $20 of this pretty easily, and I don't have to sell the whole thing. If I need to trade any of this at a future time, let's say for food or supplies during some sort of disaster, then it's already broken up. The great thing about using this for money to trade for food or tools or whatever is that these coins used to be used for exactly that. Money. It was money before, and it could be used as money again, so why pay more for silver rounds that have a pretty picture on it? The fourth reason that I love junk silver is because it's very popular, and therefore it's easy to sell. I don't need to beat a dead horse about liquidity, but it's really important and they are easy to sell. And my fifth and final reason that I love junk silver is because it has a face value, and it's easily mistakable as money. So let's say I have to travel to another country and they want to slap me with the customs tax if I carry too much cash, let's say $10,000 in $100 bills of US denominated notes, or too many things of value with me. I don't know exactly how this would work, and I'm not recommending this to anyone, but it could be very easy to carry constitutional silver unnoticed. If I have 10 rolls of junk silver in quarters, that's only $100 face value, but I could probably sell that for around $2,000, and technically I'm only carrying $100 in cash. Now I'm going to share a little bonus information with you. If you go to Google and you type in silver at spot price, then you will find this website. It will tell you the deals that you could get at major online dealers, and it will tell you the promotional code that you use to get it. Many online precious metals dealers have a customer acquisition promotional program where the first time you buy from them, they will sell you silver at spot price. This is by far the lowest premium you would ever have to pay, and they do that to get your business. I've personally opened accounts just for this purpose, and although I did buy from those dealers afterwards, I still frequent the ones I liked before, but I still check back regularly to find good deals because why not? It doesn't take that long, and some of the stuff is pretty nice. So why miss out on a good deal? Just make sure that when you buy, it is worth the money you pay. I hope this was informative. Please be sure to check back in the future for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.